Natalie Robinson Cole was born in 1901 and she died in 1984. Natalie Robinson Cole was not a art educator. She's just a regular ed teacher, but she incorporated art throughout her whole lesson. She used painting, printmaking, dance, writing, and she infused it in her lessons to engage the students and keep them interested in what's going on. She often, when she painted with her students, she often encouraged them to go a little bigger, like really big, 18 by 24 size paper. So not 8 by 10 like we normally use with our kids, or even 11 by 17. She encouraged them to be bold, to go big. She wanted the design to touch the edge of the paper. She doesn't want you to sit there and draw something really tiny on it and then you don't utilize the whole space of the paper. And it's interesting, as I read about her, she is like what they expect classroom teachers to kind of be able to do now, but instead of incorporating art and like infusing it into their lesson, it's just it's an add-on. And she actually used art to teach her lessons. And to me, she had the tab method of what we do, or she has like a free range. She didn't really restrict the children too much from what they were doing. She did guide them and make sure that they were doing it the way that they need to, but she, like, as far as painting, she wouldn't grab their brush or draw on their painting. She would allow them to do the work the way that they wanted to do, but also guide them in a way where it is refined. She also wanted to incorporated dance into her lessons. And it's interesting because she taught more minorities. She had Japanese, Chinese, and I think Mexican students, and that's mostly who she taught. And so it's interesting that she taught minority students because they would normally be speaking a different language. So maybe some of them, just like me, I have students from Afghanistan and different parts of Africa and Mexico and Colombia. They come in and I'm teaching them art, and we have a language barrier. So it's me trying to break through with art to indicate what I need them to do. And I really liked her because I felt like we was on the same page, even though she was just a regular ed teacher. And her methods and how she taught, the kids were using complex. I would say they was using not complex, but things that I wouldn't normally let my children use in class, as far as the tools that they got to use. But she was really innovative for her time. She wrote a book, The Arts in the Classroom, and in 1940, and it's basically to help people or other teachers incorporate art into their classroom. And the book was about personal experiences, guidelines, and it was good because she talked about how to work with difficult students. I really enjoyed her. I enjoy everything about her, and I'm very interested to see how I can incorporate more of this into my lessons. I really enjoyed this reading on Natalie Robinson Cole. She's a great educator. I consider her an art educator, and thank you for letting me present on her.